Good morning, beta. Now starts with the question. Here we need to calculate the hidden goodwill. Yesterday in the class, I already explained you how to calculate the hidden goodwill. As it is given in the adjustment that Anshu is the new partner and is unable to bring in any cash for his share of goodwill. She is not able to bring any amount for the goodwill. So partners therefore decided to calculate goodwill on the basis of Anshu's share in the profit and the capital contribution made by him to the firm. So by this line, we are very much clear that we need to calculate the hidden goodwill according to the share of capital contributed by him. Okay. So now come to the question. So at this point we are clear that we need to calculate the hidden goodwill, and by calculating the hidden goodwill we can easily calculate the share of new partners, the amount which he needs to bring for the goodwill. And for that I already explained you that for that we need to pass entry by debiting the current account of new partners and crediting the old partners in their sacrificing ratio. Okay, now come to the question. See, Deepika and Rajshri are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Okay, so this is the old ratio of the partners. Deepika and Rajshri are old partners. Okay, so this is the balance sheet given here. All the items of liabilities and all our assets are given, as you are very much aware about it. You are very much cleared. You have done so much lot of questions related to this. So now come to the first adjustment. New profit sharing ratio given is 5:3 and 2. So old ratio is 3:2 and the new ratio is the 5:3:2. So by this we can easily calculate the sacrificing ratio by using the formula old ratio minus new ratio. See, here I have already calculated the sacrificing ratio by using the formula. Old ratio is 3/5 of Deepika and the new ratio is 5/10. So sacrificing ratio of Deepika is 1/10 and the sacrificing ratio of Rajshri is 1/10. By using 2/5 minus 3/10 is equals to 1/10. So sacrificing ratio is 1:1. Both are sacrificing equally. Now come to the second adjustment. But the second adjustment saying that Anshu shall bring 32,000 as his capital. She is bringing only amount for the capital. So we can easily make the entry cash account debit to new partners capital account. The effect will show in the partners capital account. Okay. Now come to the third adjustment. By this adjustment we need to calculate the hidden goodwill of the partner. Okay. Now come to the fourth adjustment. But the fourth adjustment saying that plant and machinery would be increased by 12,000. So value of the plant and machinery is increased by. So I already explained you that plant and machinery is the asset. So we need to debit the asset. Okay, so entry will be asset account debit or plant and machinery account debit to revaluation account. So it's a profit which we will transfer to the revaluation account. Okay. And in the fifth adjustment, stock would be increased to 40,000. It means the value of the stock is given in the balance sheet is 32,000 and it will be increased to, means the stock is increased by 8,000. Now the value which we need to show in the balance sheet is 40,000. So the value of the stock is increased by 8,000. So we need to pass the entry by 8,000 stock account debit. Since it's an asset, so we need to debit the asset account stock account debit to revaluation account. Okay. Now come to the sixth adjustment. We need to create a provision for doubtful debt up to 4,000. Okay, provision for doubtful debt, it is to be maintained at 4,000 and nothing is mentioned in the question about the provision for doubtful debt. Only the provision for doubtful debt given in the question is 800. So we need to increase that debt by 4,000 up to 4,000, means we need to create more 3,200 for the provision for doubtful debts. Okay, the provision for doubtful debt अभी maintain करेंगे 3,200 का. Okay, तो provision for doubtful debt is also a liability. So here liability is increasing, तो liability को क्या कर देंगे credit. Okay, revaluation account debit to provision for doubtful debt and the effect will show in the revaluation account. Okay, so and the value of land and building and is appreciated by 20% and the furniture is depreciated by 10%. So as the value is increasing, so debit the land and building account, and if the value of asset is decreasing, so credit the asset account and will charge to the revaluation account. See here, I have already maintained the revaluation account. See all of my entries which I have explained you. The provision is maintained for 3200, furniture is for 1000, and plant and machine is increased by 12,000, stock is also increased by 8,000, and land and building is also increased by 8,000. So the net effect is that there is a profit which we will distribute in between the old partners in their old ratio. So total profit is 17,800 which I have distributed in 3:2 between old partners. ओके, नाउ कम टू द पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट. अब पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट देख लेते हैं हम. इसमें हमने पार्टनर की ओल्ड कैपिटल को ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया बाय बैलेंस बीडी कर 48,000 विच इज़ गिवन इन द बैलेंस शीट. अब रेवल्यूशन का जो प्रॉफिट आया उसके इफेक्ट को शो कर दिया. क्रेडिट साइड पर हमने शो कर दिया 10,680 एंड 7,120. नाउ अभी क्या कैलकुलेट करना है हमें? हिडन गुडविल कैलकुलेट करना है. मैंने हिडन गुडविल के लिए आपको बताया था जितने शेयर के लिए न्यू पार्टनर इज कमिंग, 1/5 शेयर के लिए न्यू पार्टनर आ रहा है. फॉर दैट शी इज़ कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटिंग 32,000. It means for the whole capital of the firm, she can contribute 1,60,000 by reciprocaling the 5/1. By reciprocal, the 1/5 is equals to 5/1 multiplied by 32,000 equals to 1,60,000. Now अभी हिडन गुडविल कैलकुलेट करने के लिए मैंने आपको बोला था कि टोटल कैपिटल निकालने के बाद वी विल कंपेयर दैट कैपिटल टू द एक्चुअल एग्जिस्टिंग कैपिटल. तो अभी जो कैपिटल हम इसके साथ कंपेयर करने वाले हैं तो वो कैपिटल हमारी एडजस्टेड कैपिटल होगी. एंड दैट एडजस्टेड कैपिटल का मतलब है ये जो कैपिटल अकाउंट्स हम बना रहे हैं इसमें जितने भी प्रॉफिट्स और लॉसेस या रिजर्व्स को हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के बाद नेट कैपिटल बचेगा वो ही हमारा एडजस्टेड कैपिटल है. अभी इस क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ हमें कुछ रिजर्व्स मेंशन नहीं है, कुछ प्रॉफिट्स नहीं दिए हुए, सिर्फ रेवल्यूशन का प्रॉफिट एक आया है जिसे कि हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया और उसके बाद हमारी नेट कैपिटल आ गई है पार्टनर की 60,900 एंड 49,340. सॉरी, ये 2,220 ऐड करने के बाद है. इसको माइनस करने से पहले, इसको माइनस करने के बाद मतलब कि 48,000 में 10,680 को जब हम प्लस करेंगे ये जो नेट अमाउंट आएगा ना यही हमारी एडजस्टेड कैपिटल है. ओके, इसको हमें माइनस करना है टोटल कैपिटल में से. सो द हियर एडजस्टेड कैपिटल आई हैव ऑलरेडी रिटन 48,000 plus 10,680 is equals to 58,680 of the Deepika and of Rajshri is of 40,000 plus 7,120 is equals to 47,120 and of new partners capital is 32,000. So the total capital of the firm is 1,37,800 but it can be of 1,60,000. So we will compare these two capitals. So the difference here is 22,200. This is the value of the goodwill which is hidden in the capital of the new partner. So this question is of hidden goodwill and we are here adjusting the adjusted capital of the old partners. This is the main point. So by this value of the goodwill we can easily calculate the new partner share by multiplying the 1/5th share of 22,200. So the Anshu share here is 4,440. For this amount we can make the entry the amount which he is not bringing. The entry will be we need to debit the Anshu's current account and credit the old partner's capital account in their sacrificing ratio. See here in the capital account I am showing the effect of this entry. Since the old partners are sacrificing in 1:1 already explained. Okay, so we can easily make the entry Anshu's current account, debiting the Anshu's current account by 2,200 by 4,440 and crediting the old partners by 2,220 and 2,220. Okay, and here this entry is of by bank account. She is bringing the amount of 32,000. So the total capital or the net capital to balance CD is the capitals of the all the partners. These capitals we need to show in the balance sheet. See, here I have already written that of Deepika, Rashri and Anshu's, the capital given is 60,949, 340 and 32,000. This is the new capital of the reconstituted firm. Okay, this is the capital of the new firms. Here I have written the sundry creditors, all the adjustment which we have done in the question. We need to show the effects of all the adjustments. I have already written, see that this is the main point, cash in hand. Here the in the question we have given the cash in hand is of 1200. Okay, which we can return as it is. We can adjust the bank balances since the bank overdraft is given in the question. Bank overdraft given is of 6,000 and the bank balance given is of 2,800. So we can easily adjust that amount. We can write as it is. 2,800 is of the bank balance and 32,000 which she is bringing by bank amount, and the bank overdraft we can deduct that amount. So the net bank balance is remaining of 28,800 which we can show in the balance sheet on the asset side. Okay, or all the adjustment like sundry debtors having 28,800, I am deducting 4,000, the provision which we need to maintain. Okay, now the remaining debtors are 24,800. As plant and machinery is increasing, I am increasing that amount by which it's increasing, and land and building also. All the effects we need to show in the balance sheet. And here I have also mentioned Anshu's current account. Since it's only a single balance, so we don't need to maintain the current account. We only show its effect in the balance sheet, as Anshu's current account is having a debit balance and all the assets are having debit balance. So I have shown it on the debit side. Now we are going to tally the balance sheet. So our balance sheet is tallied by 2,29,240. I hope the question is clear. Beta, if you are having any doubt, please ask me. Thank you.